Well, I figure since the devs slept in and wore their pajamas to work, I might as well too. Because this incursion was fantastic, right? No, it was probably the worst ever. My opinion. Just one CC. But let's roll it. Let's talk about it.
Fancy intro music, yeah! Woo!
Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today talking about the latest run of Incursions, which this was number 6, I believe. The one that we just did here in November, and we just finished up the US version. EU obviously had theirs, and then APAC will go ahead and roll theirs out here, which is my Friday. And they made a lot of changes to this one. Changes have so far, in my opinion, been moving in the right direction. I think we went in the opposite direction here, even though the intent was to move in the right direction. Like, they wanted to go here, but they went back over there. They completely fouled it up. But I want to give my opinion as to why, but not just my opinion. I did a live stream yesterday. First time I've really done an Incursions live stream like this. We were testing out the new Comcast internet, which mixed results so far. But anyway, we did a poll that 97% of the people who were watching on Twitch thought that the Franklin A version of PvP events were trash. Like, they were just that bad. And the thing that they added in was defense, offense, etc. You had this honorable combat with the Franklin A. And I see the idea. The idea is to provide a little parity, to make it a little bit easier. And you decided to do that by mixing PvP and PvE, which, one, it's so weird. Like, yes, players wanted PvE in Incursions so they could do something. So you added swarms, and that kind of makes sense. But then you threw PvP into it to then take like the #1 complaint of those players, which is, hey, I want to be able to do my stuff and participate without PvP. And then you made them PvP. Like, I get it. Rev is the most PvP-centric content creator on the platform, whether it's Twitch, YouTube, whatever. And I know DJ likes PvP, but I'm the most. I'm pushing it. I'm the one who makes the anti-row videos. Like, I want the simplest row. OPC is OPC. No loot, don't shoot. That's it. Even I'm going, huh? But like, if you want to pick PvP events, we've got Rialto Brawl. Put it in a system if you want parity and allow other. You know, the Discovery PvP event was more balanced than Franklin A. And what made this worse, in my opinion, is you tied the new currency behind it. There's good and bad here. Like, the ideas were good, but the implementation was just like, did you think about this? Did you ask it? Did you ask anybody? I feel like you didn't ask anybody. You didn't, did you? Well, while you think about that one, here's what we're gonna do. We'll give a word from our sponsors real quick. Shout out to Amazon Coins, always supporting the channel. We appreciate you. Roll that real quick. We'll be right back. Let's scopely think on that. Hey there, everybody. Today's video is sponsored by Amazon, Amazon Coins, and the Amazon App Store, where you can now take this game, Star Trek Fleet Command, download it to the Amazon App Store, and get big savings on all of your purchases up to 20%. We gotta love those big savings. And if you are an Android, Amazon Fire Tablet, etc. user, you can download the Amazon store for free and get started. Now, the 20% savings sounds too good to be true. And let me tell you, it's not. If you buy the coins, these are the savings you're getting. And we know how things are in this game. If you want to progress bigger, faster, stronger, particularly on the faster side, investing in your account is the way to do that. And if you can get a 20% kickback, as you can see here, why not take advantage of it? Because all you gotta do is click that content creator link down in the description, comment section, take advantage of this. And this is something I've been waiting on for a long time. Amazon Coins has been available for all kinds of different games, and 3 easy steps. All you gotta do, get the coins for yourself, saving up to 20% on your purchases, then download the game in the Amazon App Store, which, again, Fire tablets, Androids, etc. And then last but not least, go in and spend your coins as you normally would in your regular store. That's how you get your savings. So whether you're buying an Elite Battle Pass or whether you're just getting that new ship refit for your D4, doesn't matter. You're going to want to get it through the Amazon App Store using Amazon Coins. Shout out. Woo! So let's use this opportunity passing through the sponsorship to talk about the event store, which I love the idea. Again, this goes back to good idea, terrible implementation. And here, sorry, warning, we got to talk about a little bit of math. Just a little bit of math.
Boom. 2 + 2 is 4. -1, that's 3. Quick maths.
So what they ended up doing, the idea was we want people to swap over and use the movement, use those incursion conduits, and go from the, your defending server offense. So you had to score points through those events that we were just looking at. Those events being the PvP event and then the offensive go swarm hunting. Like literally go to the other server and PvE. Okay. All right. Idea, I get it, but that's how you earned your coins. Now, you could earn a maximum of 1,920 coins by doing this in 12-hour periods. So you had 2 of these and then 2 defenses. So you had to swap back and forth. Already, you're asking too much. Like, you're literally asking people to be there multiple portions of the day, like morning and evening. Already we've got a problem. Now, you're also asking us to mix PvE and PvP. So you're mixing 2 groups of people who don't want to play with each other. Like, Rev likes PvP, okay? But why would I force the PvE guy to come play with me? There's plenty of people who like PvP. We've already done the Incursions feedback for y'all, okay? I've done it twice. Over 40% of your player base wants Incursions for PvP. Don't force the PvE people to play with me. They don't want that. That's okay. Anyway, link to the event store, you can get 1,920 through the 4 events. And if you're server 1, not server 20, you could get 580 more, meaning that you had a total of 2,500. Now with 2,500, you could get 25 Mantis blueprints. So if you participated all day, which basically you would have to do as a free-to-play player, participate all day long, and you're server 1, you can get 1/4 of the Mantis, which is okay math-wise. That means a lot of people are only getting 19, even if they fully participated, making this a 5-month acquisition instead of 4 months. Okay, cool. I'm gonna grunt at it, but it's not the worst. And what is the worst, mathematically speaking, is this. Sourcing for the officers is absolutely terrible. I just told you could get 2,500 coins in a month. Anybody want to take a look at the cost here? 400. Quick math, 6 times 4, 2,400. We'll put it on the screen for those who need help with math. 6 times 4 is literally, you do 6. Okay. So we divide 2,500 by this, you get 6. And that's all I get, 6 shards of an epic. So that means if we run this once a month, 12 months, I get 72 shards. So in 1 year, haven't even unlocked 1 epic, and there's going to be 3 strike team teams, which means 3 epics and 6 rares, unless they add more. And then there's more. So you're telling me that in 1 year I can't even tier 1 unlock the epic? Mind-blowingly what? And it comes back to also not even understanding what the frustrations are with the game. And maybe they do understand, because here's the thing. And I've talked to them about this, and let's not be stupid, other games do this. A lot of these events are designed to pull resources out of the game. But here's the problem. The game wants to encourage you to play. To do that, they need to pay you to do so. What is the biggest complaint about everybody who PvPs in Incursions? The cost does not justify the rewards. So your rewards were par steal for the PvP event when everybody's blowing Tritanium. Now, your response could be like, well, yeah, well, people are still participating. Well, that's the thing. The novelty of Incursions is wearing off more and more. The enjoyment factor of Incursions is now just becoming me meeting new people. And for proof, Rev didn't do any of the events. Rev had 1 skirmish. Shout out to Boom, DRMK, where it was me versus 4 people, including level 55. Lasted like 15, 20 minutes, and that was it. That was my Incursion. And then I did hostile grinding on stream. That's it. Even Rev, the guy who thinks that PvP in this game should be more important, didn't even participate in the once a month PvP event. It's just, Scopely's trying to have their cake and eat it too. They want to encourage PvP and they want PvP to be in the game. At the same time, they want to pull resources out. You can't do both, okay? You can't be stingy with your rewards. You can't be stingy with your officers in PvP and expect us to want to play. Because let's be honest, PvP in this game sucks. From the guy who loves PvP, there's no parity. Like, the Corvus that's smashing my base is going to win, okay? It just is what it is. It's sure, I could load out a full defense set out and maybe take him down. Big deal. There's no just real excitement with PvP as it sits. And if you're not rewarding me to do it, what's the incentive to do it? So now you're taking not only the players who didn't want to PvP over here, forcing them to, but now you're taking the PvP players. What's their incentive to do it? To just the excitement of PvP? Well, PvP is not fun in Star Trek Fleet Command. The most fun part of PvP is raiding. And we have that in Incursions, but it's also a main point I keep making. So much of the good idea is bad because you get this overnight, big whale, server 20 loses again. And look, Brav's not trying to do this out of saltiness. There are a lot of servers complaining that the metric for rating is just weighted too high. Like, if you can win this easily by singular 1 or 2 whales just unshielding overnight, how is that fair for all those people who are PvPing all day? For all those people, because remember, dealing damage is a metric. I mean, I'm in front of it right now, but it's right here. Dealing damage is a metric. So how are you really incentivizing what you're saying you want to do? You want to promote activity, you want to bring PvP back to the game and make it relevant. Well, your rewards aren't doing that. Your event store sure as heck ain't doing that. And your mechanics for scoring aren't doing that. Incursions is now stale. And even the people who like PvP are looking at the events going, and now you look at the event store going, well, did this really incentivize me to keep going? Short answer for most players seems to be no. But as always, I want to know what you think about in the comment section down below. Please tell me, do you think that this improved Incursions? I think some of the ideas of where they want to go are good, but I think the implementation is bad. And unless they're willing to finally bend on the biggest complaints, it's not going to get better. Some of the small steps in the right direction have been there, and I'm giving credit for that. But at the same time, this obviously isn't working. So let me know what you think. Like this video, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and we'll catch you on the next exciting Star Trek Fleet Command episode, which will actually be our next live stream. But yeah, thanks for being here. Live long and prosper. Stay safe for those space cowboys. Deuces. I'll catch you on the next one. We out.
An even better outro than the intro. For the Empire and glory to your house.